post in 2021. So I'm sharing today a very simple take on an actually Moroccan staple that I've always been so fond of. It's the pastilla, or we call it the bsطيلة. It's a sweet and sour dish. So traditionally we can make it with pigeon, chicken, seafood. I had one of the best seafood pastilla actually in Morocco that still, the flavors just stay with me. Maybe one day I'll be able to replicate that. And I wanted to do like pastilla bites. So let's see, I'm going to start. I'm going to use my grinder. I don't work with measurements. I'm going to add some, I'm not making a big quantity today, so I'm just adding some almonds here. I have some icing sugar. I'll put around 2 spoons of that. That's the sweetness we're talking about. And the cinnamon. Right, another, let's say 1 spoon of cinnamon. So these actually is the main, one of the first flavors you pick out of the pastilla is the sweetness and the nuttiness and the cinnamon. So this is actually the basic ingredients of pastilla. So it'll be a bit noisy. Let's grind that. So you would see that it's a bit, you can see it's coarser, so you will find, so this is not as smooth as the almond flour or the almond meal, whatever you call it. No, it has more texture. So this is, we'll put it on the side and we'll start doing the filling. So my onions and the chicken are just cut into big chunks, easily, no stress in that at all. As I said, I'm going to go for the quick way. I'm going to add some ginger, around half teaspoon, like that. A bit of ground coriander, just for flavor. In a seal, I'm going to add my stock. You can have chicken broth homemade. Actually, for the quick one, I just put 1 stock cube and boiling water. And put on my side, dissolve it and just put it in boiling water. A bit of pepper. Right. You don't need to add more salt. You have the sauce coming from the chicken cube, so I've already put some in the onions. This is around 1.5 onions. Add my stock. You can leave it for just on low heat. I would give it around maybe 10 to 15 minutes to make sure the chicken is cooked through. So what's happening next? I'm going to my mixture of the cinnamon and almond. This is about half a cup of the icing sugar, cinnamon, and almond. I'm going to put like that here. So this will give it a bit of thickness. It will absorb the broth here. Another thing which is optional is a beaten egg. Right, you can add actually 2, so I will go with the egg here, just that. Stir it so it doesn't get clumpy. I don't want it clumpy. It's just, of course, it will cook very quickly, right? The smell here is really nice. So you will have the cinnamon coming, the sweetness coming, the smell of the stock, the chicken, just perfect. So we're actually done. The eggs, of course, cooked very quickly. And I'm going to show you here. This is how it is. My spring rolls are ready. I covered it with a damp, wet kitchen towel just to keep it soft, you know, so it won't dry out. So I'm going to put that here. I'm really happy with the flavors here. Honestly, it's actually surprised me. I didn't know it will taste this good, but it does. I'm going to just pulse it, and when I feel like, okay, this is enough. So, same result, minimal effort, minimal time. So I didn't chop the chicken, I wasn't worried about the onions, so it's done here. The filling is done. Now, let's move to the filling part, which is so easy. A great appetizer. Try it and let me know. The flavors are there. It cannot get even more authentic. Everything is there. A traditional Moroccan pastilla, just reinvented really, in minutes. Everything it took minutes, minimum hassle. You can make bigger quantities. A perfect sharing appetizer. And I love the surprise elements here when you have it covered with icing sugar and the cinnamon, and you would think you would expect apple inside, some custard, cream, anything, but just not this gamey flavor, you know, spiced gamey flavor. Please try it and let me know. Keep positive, stay safe, until we meet again. Bye.